Aries. This is your week ahead tarot card reading from Born Without Boundaries Tarot. This is a message, Aries, for Aries sun, moon, and rising sign. This is an intuitive reading, so you take this where and how it resonates. It is timeless. It comes to you when you call it into you. And this channel is filled with thousands of messages like that. So whatever calls to you is yours. If you want a personal reading, I do those. Check out my website, www.bornwithoutboundariestarot.com, and pick out the service that's right for you. You can book and schedule online. Wow. This is so weird. And I've been getting this juxtaposition in a lot of readings right now, and I'm trying to make sense out of it. Let me show you the cards. So we have life is speeding up and slow and steady wins the race. What is that? And then we have be generous of spirit. I'm still trying to make sense out of it, guys. Give me a second. Life is speeding up is when everything starts to come together. This is Gemini energy. I think this is thoughts. I think your mind is racing. That's what it means, at least for you guys. Your mind is racing, or there's a lot of ideas, and there's a lot of ideas that don't necessarily make sense, but the racing is happening. And there is an impulse to be able to go forward, move forward. Discussions and negotiations, as well as learning. Be generous of spirit is Leo energy. It's courageous. It's also self-esteem, as well as having faith in the future and having your eyes set on your goals and having courage to realize, oh my God, you know what? Whatever decisions that I have to make, even the hard ones, I have to choose the way forward that my heart is aligned with. Your heart is not your emotions. And this is where we have to take a pause and review. Your heart and your emotions are not the same thing. Emotions are psychic excrement. They're byproducts of being alive. You as a consciousness interacting with human experiences, interacting with the 3D world. Emotions are happening all the time, just like when you metabolize food. Metabolism's happening all the time. Emotions are what's left over. It's the waste. And it is very important to let it out, or else your whole body becomes toxic. And it starts to block up a lot of other areas in your system. But they're definitely not things that you want to sit in or hold on to. And you sure as hell do not want to mistake your emotions for your heart. Your heart is the megaphone of God's voice inside of you. And it doesn't speak any of our languages. It doesn't speak any language at all. It doesn't have to. It is something that speaks to your soul, which is beyond language. So connecting to that voice, that inner voice, that is Leo energy. And that is why Leos have so much confidence, because the gift that they're blessed with is just being in tune with it at all times. Other zodiac signs struggle. And what seems to be, your mind is rushing. Your mind is rushing because of a recognition or an awakening of this heart space, of what your heart is really feeling. But I don't think there's something you want to jump into. It's like the knowledge of it and maybe conversations about it are starting to come at you left and right. But it's almost like, okay, rush to your decision, or the decision is very clear, but the execution of it is going to take a lot of unraveling, not just on your part, but on the part of the universe. You're not going to be able to go full steam ahead. Mountains have got to clear, rivers have got to shift. This is a sense of your certainty is clear, your destination is clear, your goals are clear, but this is going to take time, which makes this all the more necessary. You being in tune with what your purpose is. Because, Aries, being in tune with what your purpose is what's going to carry you and keep you connected to your goal and your outcome, even when things are going slow. This is not an instantaneous gratification kind of thing. It's just starting to come online. It's going to go slowly. So by the end of this week, I don't think you're going to touch anything or have it in your hands, but you are going to have the clarity about its importance to you. Let's dig into tarot. Remember, Aries, there is a full, if you're watching this video, when I upload it, there's a full moon in Aries on the 29th. This is very volatile energy for you, and I think this is what's also providing the clarity. Because once those angry emotions come out, there is going to be real recognition of your truth, your heart space right now. And if you're not watching this when I upload it, that's what's coming. This awakening and awareness of your heart. Okay. We have the Lovers here. The heck is that for? Well, this is more Gemini energy. Communication. Maybe this is a decision to go slow. This could be attraction or whatever is fated. This kismet coming together, though it took you maybe a long time to get there. Could this be finally getting together with somebody, or it's been a long time since you've been with somebody? Things have been extremely slow, and now you're starting to see the light at the end of the tunnel. We're going to dig into it and see. But this is definite attraction, connection, communication. Oh, somebody has been working hard on this. Or there's been diligence at work. Maybe this has been distracting you too, depending on where you're at right now in your life. But this is chipping away at something diligently, being very prudent because something is important to you. Yeah, something is important to you, and ultimately, clearly, this connection with somebody else. For some of you, okay, you can definitely interpret it the way it resonates in your life, but it could also be situational as well instead of an individual. But then we have this, the moon. And we know we have a moon coming up. I think you've been working really hard to make something work because it matters to you. What's hidden? What's this moon hidden? Oh, look at this abundance that comes out for you. Could it be, I mean, immediately I heard hidden pregnancy. Let's say this, somebody involved in this situation understands how valuable you are, or you understand how valuable they are. There could also be, but I want to stop. Let me not speak fast. I'm just going to take some moon cards. What is the moon here to tell us? Why is it saying conclusions are within reach? Ooh, okay. And then step out of your comfort zone. What does that mean for Aries? Remember, guys, there's always an extended reading that I hope you will join me for. The links are down below. This reading is not even halfway done, so just wait till the end. The end of a tough cycle approaches, and step out of your comfort zone. Conclusions are within reach. Aries. This is a turn, a direction that I did not expect for you. But this is almost a sense of, usually I move on and I say bye-bye. But there's something about this circumstance that made me want to stick around and work on things. It could be because of attraction or this kismet understanding of this person's value or this opportunity's value. This sense of, I'm not ready to give up on it yet. Step out of your comfort zone. North Node. The North Node is in Aries right now. And then we have the end of a tough cycle approaches, something that has been stuck, especially when it comes to work or something that you have been working very hard on, especially if you're dealing with a very stubborn individual. Like a situation, or it could be a stubborn situation. The person has so much and they're so well established that it didn't have to move. There was no need for it to move. So the only inspiration for it to move would be that it was inspired to do so. Conclusions are within reach. This is what the moon is telling us. What are those conclusions? Aries, what are those conclusions? Ooh. Damn, okay. Okay. We have the King of Wands, that would be you guys, and the King of Cups. There's a lot of connection and attraction here. This is about passion and feelings. This is about knowing yourself and being confident in yourself, being sure. So you will definitely be certain about somebody's feelings, especially if you've been trying to hide them. They're going to come out, and maybe it's the agitation that needs to come out. Like in the beginning, these conversations that need to be had, but there is concern here, there's worry, and there's stress. Why? The Nine of Cups, the Nine of Swords has come out, excuse me. It's like you're worried about hurting somebody's feelings. Sometimes it's the conversations we have to have. We have to have, and we avoid having them because we're scared to hurt somebody. But hurting them how? Are you intentionally trying to hurt somebody? Because I'm not picking up on that. I think that this is just, you know, you kind of know the outcome may be that somebody gets hurt. But ultimately, until you're ready to face that and get uncomfortable and let this situation get uncomfortable, I don't think you really know the true fire in the other person's belly. And sometimes this is the turning point that needs to happen in order to prove that this is actually the right situation. And by avoiding it, we avoid the air being cleared. Okay. So what sits on the other side of this Nine of Swords for Aries, please? Why are we going back to the past? The Sun is here. This is Leo energy. Why is it in the past? Romance in the past. Where has it gone? You want something spiced up. This is spice up life. This is, I want things to be fun and sexy, or I want to feel as interested and stimulated as I did not too long ago. And maybe things you rushed in real quick because there was such a rush of excitement and adrenaline behind you, and now things are slowing, and things that slow pace is how we continue, is how we sustain. Right, that's the Eight of Pentacles, the sense of, okay, this is the day-to-day, this is the prudence, this is the hard work. The end of a tough cycle approaches. That's the work of it all. But ultimately, are we missing the passion? Aries is here, that's you, Emperor. So why is the Emperor showing up? You want something new. You know, this could be that you're starting to learn something about you too, and whatever this area of life is, it's almost like a revelation about who you are, and that you need that rush or that kick. You looking for something different, something new. Something new could also be something that you decided to try that you've never done before. Something new could also be something more long-term or committed. So is that where we're trying to head? So something is, in other words, this is all new to you. Doesn't mean it's bad for you. So what is Aries, what direction is Aries supposed to be headed? What is this new? Because I feel just really wonderful energy and momentum. There's a shift in finances that's very definitely coming out for you. And then we also have Three of Wands, and investment is working out, especially with maybe a Queen of Wands. If you have somebody who's very giving and very loving, a sense of, if I'm very giving and if I'm very loving, I'm making a good investment good time to make investment in love and caring about somebody. Maybe you guys are building your own family or trying to make magic work for you. This is progress. I honestly don't see you ending anything. From the sound of this card, you're actually breaking through. There was a worry or concern that you're breaking through. Wheel of Fortune is here for you, and so is Knight of Cups. So it's saying good luck and good fortune is coming from proceeding in faith. You don't know all the answers. You don't have all the answers. You're not going to have all the answers. But your gut, it's like your gut, your heart, not your feelings. You just know that the direction, it's the right direction forward. This is an energy of somebody that you know is a good investment in. You're certain of it. There's a lot of water energy here. So being cared for and loving. There's something here about moving forward. And Chariot, this is a Cancerian energy. Maybe somebody who is, it's almost like Aries, if you decide to make this work, it's like you're in charge of the energy. You're in charge of the momentum. If you decide that this is going to work, it's going to work, and it's going to work beautifully. But the universe needs to have you make a conscious decision to say, I am going to commit myself to this. Because if you do, then it's beautiful. But if you don't, then it won't work out. And I know that there's stress here, but I got to encourage you to just have faith in this process. There's going to be a jankety period this week where it could get volatile or feel like impulsive, like I just want something to happen, I need it to happen. It is happening. And I think that that's what you're going to awaken to, is you're going to realize that I just got to keep moving through this. Let's go to the extended. I'll see you guys there.